Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, and we're back today with another episode of the Transfer League, this one with Crystal Palace. If you've missed the first 5 episodes, please check them out. We've already done the first 5 teams in the league, from Arsenal through to Chelsea. This is the series where every player on the team gets transfer listed, and whichever team they end up signing for, we then sign a player from. So, and then there's plenty of ways to score points towards the end of the season, and at the end of the whole thing, we're going to have a table of where they finish up. So without further ado, let's go in and do this with Crystal Palace.
Okay, so this is how you score points. Your league position is your start number. You get a certain number of points, -3 for winning a cup, -2 for getting to a cup final, -1 for getting to a cup semi-final. And then if you win the European Cup, you get -5. If you get to the final, you get -2. If you have a player in your team become top league goal scorer, you get -5. And then for every player in your team that you get above 15 goals, above 15 assists, or your goalkeeper gets above 15 clean sheets, you get an extra -1. And this is golf rules, so you're trying to get the lowest number possible. Okay, so we got our first 5 transfers gone through. We've got Jeffrey Schlupp on his way to RB Salzburg in a swap deal with a man named Zlatko Junuzovic. He's a 76 rated central midfielder, so I thought he was pretty good. He could probably come in and be a backup, hopefully, once I get some players into that are a bit better than that, but I think that's a fair deal for someone like Schlupp. Then we have Wayne Hennessy going to Real Betis. We've got Kouyaté going to Sassuolo. We've got Benteke going to Hertha Berlin. And we've got Scott Dan going to AS Monaco. So we need 4 players in from them 4 teams. Okay, we've got our players in. We've gone for 2 relatively big ones in William Carvalho from Real Betis and Jeremy Boga from Sassuolo. And then 2 relatively smaller ones with Florian Palmowski from Hertha Berlin and Enzo Milot from AS Monaco. Let's see how they do in our squad. I think Carvalho and Boga should both be very good signings for me. I've done it again. I have only gone and sold a player and got rid of the email. So Connor Wickham has gone to Genoa, so I need a replacement for that. And there's a few more transfers that have happened also. And those transfers are: Jairo Riederwald has gone to Başakşehir. Jordan Ayew has gone to Olympique Marseille. We've got James Tompkins on his way to FC Cologne, and then Patrick Van Aanholt has gone to Ajax, so there should be some pretty good players to be able to get in from some of them teams. Okay, we've had the players done since last I saw you, and we've got Robert Volder coming in from Cologne. We've got Lasse Schöne coming in from Genoa. We've got Daley Blind, probably the biggest player we've signed so far, coming in from Ajax. We've got Mete Khan Demir coming in from Başakşehir. And we've got Richard coming in from Marseille. I love that name, Richard. I think that's brilliant. Let's see if he can get into the team maybe. Okay, we've got 6 transfers going through now this time. We've got Mamadou Sakho going to Sampdoria. We've got Milivojevic going to Galatasaray. However, it's as a swap deal. And Enzo Martin Riqueiro coming in. He's a 79 rated CDM. Never heard of him in real life personally, but he looks pretty good on the game, so I'm going to accept that, plus the 2.2 for Milivojevic. Martin Kelly is going to AC Milan, which is a nice big team. Then we've got Ebiri Easy going to Valencia. We've got Joel Ward going to Brighton. And we've got Gary Cahill going to Hoffenheim. So there's 5 teams that I need players from. Let's go and get... Okay, so we've got our players in. We've got Philip Pentke coming in from Hoffenheim, 73 rated goalkeeper, very, very elderly now, so 35 years of age, should be going down, not really going to trouble my first team anyway. Then we've got Nicola Ravaglia, another goalkeeper coming in, just for very cheap once again from Sampdoria. Then we've signed big names in Daniel Vass from Valencia, the right back, coming into the squad, and then Lewis Dunk coming in from Brighton, 78 rated centre back. And then from Milan, we didn't really have enough money left to go for anybody worth getting, so I decided to go cheap and save the money for the next big team that offers me for a player. With Lorenzo Colombo coming in from Milan. Let's see what's next to happen in this series. Okay, and we're at the first game already. Quite surprisingly. And even more surprisingly, I still have Wilfried Zaha. I thought he would be one of the first names to leave this team. And same with Andros Townsend, to be honest. I thought them two would be two of the first names out the door. But I still have both. So let's see how we do whilst we still have them. Taking on West Ham, and we get the 3-1 victory over West Ham. That's really good. Really good start. Love to see. Okay, this was the big part that I was waiting for. The offer for Wilfried Zaha, and it's come in from Sporting Lisbon. This was the offer that was really going to make or break this season. We needed a big team to come in for him, and are Sporting going to be big enough? I really don't know if they are. I'm going to have a little look who they have, but I mean, we have to accept it and just see if Zaha decides to go there. But before Zaha makes his decision, we have a game against Tottenham Hotspurs. So let's have a little go against a bigger side. Let's see what we can do against them. Oh, unlucky, we get a 2-1 loss against a big team, but not too disappointing come end of it. Okay, so we're at the next game now. It's again Zaha still not made his decision. So game against Fulham. Let's see if we can beat one of the lower teams in the league. I hope so. We win, but only barely, 3-2. And of course Zaha there getting a goal. He's going to be really missed if he decides to go to Sporting. Okay, and there's the confirmation of it. Wilfried Zaha has gone to Sporting Lisbon for 37.5 million. So nice big amount for him. But who does Sporting Lisbon have that I really want in my team? I don't know. I'm going to have a little look. And then also we have Max Meyer going to Wolfsburg. So I could potentially use that money at Wolfsburg and sign in a big player from them instead, which may be what I end up doing, to be honest. But let's go get those two players that we need from those two teams. Okay, we've got our two signings in, and from Wolfsburg we've gone for a big player. We've gone left back Jerome Roussillon from them. Left back was one position we desperately needed, and I think that fills it perfectly. And then from Sporting we decided to go for Luis Felipe, maybe, as a striker. 74 rated, potentially going to be the strike partner for Batshuayi now that Zaha's gone. Or if not, I might change up the formation a little bit, but you never know, he might be able to bang in some goals for me. We'll have to have a little look. Okay, the next game we have is a game in the Cup against Norwich, and this will be quite a good thing to see how the players like Felipe perform against a smaller side. Hopefully he can get a goal or two, get himself started, and then get ready for the Premier League. Let's see how we do. Do we knock Norwich out at the first round? We do, and it's Reguero getting the goal. Colombo coming on for Batshuayi. Maybe he's going to get some chances then as well. But good start in the Cup at least. Okay, so the next game in the league we go into is against West Brom. Hopefully we can get a victory over these, as they're quite a smaller side also in the league. I'm hoping anyway we can get the 3 points to push ourselves a bit further on. Oh, 0-0 draw. Not the best. Maybe that's showing me that we need some help up front. Okay, so we are on deadline day, and we have two sales going out, and it's Andros Townsend, one of them. So we need a new right-sided player from Valencia. And then we've got James MacArthur going to Sheffield United. So them two teams are very interesting. Let's see what sort of teams, what sort of players we can get in from them. Okay, so potentially the final two transfers are in of this deadline day, and the first one is George Baldock coming in from Sheffield United. The right wing back that I'm going to be playing at right back, hopefully pushing Vass onto that right midfield role because I know he can play there. And then the striker we've brought in from Valencia is Kevin Gamiro. Hopefully he can play alongside Batshuayi and bang in some goals for us. Let's have a little go and see if anything else happens before the deadline closes. That is it. Deadline day is closed. The first transfer window is over, and we're about to go into the simming stage. The first simming stage of this episode. Let's see how well we're doing come January. Hopefully we're doing okay. Let's go. Okay, so we're coming in towards the January transfer window, and it doesn't feel like we've been doing that well.
However, every other time I've said that during this series so far, we've been comfortably like mid to upper table, so I'm not going to say it, but I don't feel like we're doing too well with this one. I imagine us to be 14th, perhaps, I would say, at a guess, which is not bad for Crystal Palace, I don't think, at all. And this team is probably not as high quality as some of the other ones I've made, so probably is about right if they are there. But we'll have to have a little look in a moment after we play Newcastle. Hopefully get a victory in this one, perhaps. Nope, lose 2-1. Oh, well, doesn't matter all that much. Hopefully we can be in a good position to boost off from for the second transfers section. I'll show you in a moment after this cup game. So I wasn't far off with my prediction. We're currently sat 13th place. Not too bad. Crystal Palace in real life I think would be very happy to finish 13th. But obviously we're closer to 12th than we are to 14th, which is definitely good. We want to be heading that way. So let's hope that maybe we can get a couple of offers in, get some new players, and see how we get towards the latter half of the season. Okay, and we have had 2 sales. We've got James McCarthy going to Athletic Club Bilbao, which is a nice big team, and we've also got David Boateng, one of our youngsters, going to West Ham, which is a surprisingly big team, and one that we could definitely get somebody good from. So I'm going to have a little look for them, hopefully get a good player in. Okay, and the final 2 transfers of the episode are in. We've got from Athletic Bilbao, we went for Aitor Paredes, very young, very cheap defender, and then we went for Mikel Antonio from West Ham, and then striker who can play either wing. Gonna play him at striker instead of Gamiro, I think. Just feel that's the place I still need a bit of help, is getting some goals. So hopefully Antonio can do the job for me. I don't think I've signed him in one of these episodes before. If I have, I'm sorry, I'm trying to choose different people, but I don't remember signing him. So I've got him now for Crystal Palace. That is the end of the transfer window. The final transfer window of the episode, and we're currently sat 11th, so I have gone in the right direction during the month of January. It's currently sat 11th before our final sim of the episode. Let's see where we're going to be come the end. Please let me know where you think we're going to end up. Do you think we're going to be 11th? Do you think we're going to break the top half? Do you think we're going to drop off? Do you think Antonio's going to get up there in the goals? Who do you think is going to be the top goal scorer for my team? Please let me know as we head towards that all-important final game of the season. Okay, and we are just about to finish the season with a 1-0 victory over Liverpool in our second from last game. That is fantastic. Before that, a 1-1 draw with Everton. Let's see if we can finish strong and get a victory or draw against Leeds. I'd be quite happy with a draw against Leeds. I think they're quite a good side. How do we do? We get a 1-0 loss. Okay, spoke too soon. Shouldn't have said anything at all, should I? Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the season. Where do we finish? We finish 11th place, so not too bad at all. Let's have a little look what else we've done this season. So 11th place is 11 points. It's not bad. They're still in contention with everybody else. Semi-finals in any cups? Not in the FA Cup. We didn't. What about the Carabao? No, but Watford made it in there. Very interesting. And then obviously not in continental competitions. Are we top goal scorer in the league? No, we're not. That is Mohamed Salah. Now let's have a look at our individual stats. The goal stat. I saw a 15 there as it was moving up. Let's see. It is 15 goals for Kevin Gamiro, the man who actually got taken out of the team and replaced by Mikel Antonio. So maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But oh well. That's a -1 on the score. What about assists? Nobody above a 10. And did we get 15 clean sheets? No, only 11. So Crystal Palace are ending on 10 points.
which so far for this series is not very good. So they might be in a bit of trouble if I do well with every other team left. There's some teams that I've got left to come that I do feel I may struggle with, so Crystal Palace might be okay, but I think personally they might be down there fighting for relegation with 10 points. But we shall see. But anyway guys, that is the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you next time when we do this all again. But the next episode is with Everton. Don't miss it. I'll see you there. Goodbye.